So, good day everyone. My name is Rinsky Grace Alcalayo and ang topic naman na pag-uusapan natin ngayon ay social dance. So, ano nga ba ang social dance? So, base dito sa picture na binigay, so, ang social dance ay isang uri ng sayaw na ginagawa upang makihalubilo o makipagkilala sa ibang tao. So, karaniwan itong sinasayaw sa mga pagtitipon or mga social gatherings tulad ng parties, celebrations, or community events. Tinatawag din itong ballroom dance dahil kadalasan itong sinasayaw ng may kapartner, karaniwan ay lalaki or babae, pero pwede rin naman kahit anong pares. Ang layunin ng social dance ay hindi para magpakitang gilas or makipagkompetensya, kundi para mag-enjoy, makihalubilo at magbuo ng koneksyon sa ibang tao ng masaya at sa magalang na paraan. So, ang social dance naman ay merong mga halimbawa ito. Maraming klase ng social dance na sumikat sa iba't ibang panahon at bansa. Narito ang ilan sa mga kilalang halimbawa. Una ay yung waltz. So, yung waltz, isa sa mga pinakakilalang ballroom dance. Karaniwan itong sinasayaw ng magkapareha at may mabagal na maindayog na galaw. Sikat ito noong ika-19 na siglo sa Europa at madalas sa mga formal gatherings or ball. Sunod yung tango, nagmula sa Argentina. Kilala ito bilang isang masigla at emotional na sayaw. Ang mga galaw nito ay puno ng passion at coordination ng magkapareha. Third, cha-cha. Galing naman ito sa Cuba at may masayang ritmo na kadalasan ginagamit sa Latin dances. Ito ay mabilis, lively at may mga maliliit na hakbang na parang cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. So, sunod naman yung foxtrot. So, ang foxtrot isa itong smooth ballroom dance na parang kombinasyon ng waltz at swings. Sikat ito sa mga formal events at madalas gamitin sa mga love songs or ballads. 5. Swing dance. So, ang swing dance naman nagsimula sa Amerika noong 1920s. Masigla at puno ng energy, kadalasang isinasayaw ito sa tugtog ng jazz. Isa sa mga sub-style dito ay Lindy Hop na sobrang lively and interactive. Sunod, salsa. Isa ito popular na Latin dance na nagmula sa Cuba at Puerto Rico. May mabilis na footwork at rhythmic hip movements at kadalasang isinasayaw sa mga party or club. Pang-7, polka. Isang traditional European dance na mabilis at masigla. Madalas itong sinasayaw sa mga community gatherings o fiesta ng mga nakaraang panahon. Pang-8 naman ay yung rumba. Isa rin itong Latin ballroom dance na mabagal pero romantic ang style. Madalas itong isinasayaw ng magkapareho na may graceful na galaw ng katawan. Ikalawa naman ay alamin naman natin ang pinagmulan o kasaysayan ng social dance. So, ang kasaysayan ng social dance ay nagsimula pa noong sinaunang panahon sa ancient Greece, kung saan ginagamit ito sa mga relihiyosong seremonya o espesyal na okasyon. Habang lumilipas ang mga panahon, naging bahagi na ito ng iba't ibang kultura sa buong mundo. So, noong Middle Ages, ang mga sayaw na ito ay karaniwang isinasayaw sa royal court o palasyo, kung saan ang mga miyembro ng maharlika ay nagtatanghal ng mga courtly dances. So, pagdating naman sa mga Renaissance period, naging mas popular ito sa mga karaniwang tao, hindi na lang sa mga mamamayan. Ito ay panahon kung saan nagsimulang maging social activity talaga ang pagsasayaw, isang paraan para makipag-ugnayan, makipagkilala o magliwang. Sa ika-19 na siglo naman, lumaganap ang mga sayaw tulad ng waltz, polka, na naging sikat sa Europa at Amerika. So, pagdating naman ng ika-20 siglo, sumikat naman ang mga sayaw tulad ng jazz at swing dance na nagbigay ng bagong kulay at enerhiya sa social dancing. So, at hanggang ngayon, patuloy itong nabubuhay sa iba't ibang anyo, mula sa mga traditional ballroom dances hanggang sa mga modern social dances na makikita natin sa mga event, school programs, and school media. Ikatlo, pag-usapan naman natin kung bakit mahalaga nga ang social dance. So, mahalaga ang social dance dahil ito ay nagpapalaganap ng pagkakaibigan at respeto. Natututo tayo makihalubilo at makipag-cooperate sa iba. Sunod, nagpapasigla ng katawan at isipan. Dahil ito ay isang uri ng ehersisyo na masaya at interaktibo. Third, nagsisilbing pagpapahayag ng kultura at tradisyon. Ipinapakita dito na ang iba't ibang estilo ng sayaw mula sa iba't ibang bansa at panahon. So, yung panghuli, nagbibigay ng saya at aliw. Dahil layunan nitong ipahayag ang kasiyahan at koneksyon ng mga tao sa pamamagitan ng galaw at musika. So, panghuli, tandaan natin na ang social dance ay hindi lamang tungkol sa paggalaw o sa tamang hakbang. Ito ay tungkol sa pakikisalamuha, respeto at pakikipagkaibigan. Hindi ito tungkol sa pagiging perpekto, kundi sa pagpapakita ng kasiyahan at magandang samaan sa pamamagitan ng sayaw. Kaya nga sinasabi nila, dance is the hidden language of the soul. Sa social dancing, hindi mo kailangan maging professional. Ang mahalaga, marunong ka makisama, sumabay sa ritmo ng musika, at higit sa lahat, mag-enjoy. Thank you.
So today we will tackle about ballroom dance or ballroom dancing. Ballroom dancing, sometimes called social or popular dancing, is usually performed by couples for their pleasure and satisfaction, either at private function or in public dancing halls. Dancing steps are created from a man's basic movement: the walk, run, jump, hop, skip, slide, leap, turns, and swing. So, ballroom dance is a style of partner dancing that is performed both socially and competitively around the world. It involves two people dancing together in harmony, following specific steps and rhythms to the music. This form of dance is known for its elegance, grace, and coordination between partners. Also, ballroom dance includes different styles such as the waltz, tango, foxtrot, quick step, and Vietnamese waltz for the standard dances, and cha-cha, rumba, samba, paso doble, and jive for the Latin dances. Each style has its own rhythm, mood, and story to tell. For example, the tango shows passion, while the waltz expresses smoothness and romance. Ballroom dance is performed. Ballroom dance is performed by two partners, usually a leader and a follower, who move together in time with the music. The leader is responsible for guiding the movements and directions, while the followers respond smoothly and gracefully. Before dancing, partners take a proper dance position, standing close together with good posture and eye contact. The man usually places his right hand on the woman's back, while the woman rests her left hand in his shoulder, and their other hands are joined together. So here's a sample. Dance styles has specific step, rhythm, and tempo that the dancers must follow. For example, the waltz uses smooth, flowing movements in tempo time, while the cha-cha has quick, sharp steps with a playful rhythm. Dancers also move around the dance floors, usually in a counterclockwise direction, showing coordination, timing, and expression. Ballroom dancing is performed with grace, confidence, and teamwork, making sure both dancers move as one with the music. It can be seen in social gatherings, competition, and stages performance, where dancers showcase both skills and artistry. Ballroom comes from the Latin word ballare, meaning to dance. In the past, ballroom dancing was mainly enjoyed by the upper class, while common folk practiced folk dancing. Historically, ballroom dancing developed in England and gained popularity in France during the 16th century. Over time, it evolved from an activity for the privileged into a widely enjoyed form of dance. Today, ballroom dance includes many styles and continues to bring people together through rhythm, elegance, and teamwork. So, ballroom dance also include the 5 elements of dance. The baste: body, action, space, time, and energy. To summarize it all, ballroom dance is a type of social or popular dance usually performed by couples for their pleasure, enjoyment, and satisfaction. The dance movements are based on simple actions such as walking, running, jumping, hopping, sliding, leaping, turning, and swaying. The term ballroom comes from the Latin word ballare, meaning to dance. Ballroom dance includes different styles such as waltz, tango, foxtrot, quick step, and Viennese waltz. Ballroom dance is developed in England, gained popularity in France during the 16th century. By two, which are the followers and the leader. That's all. Thank you.
Next, let's talk about dance sport. It is described as an activity that combines sport and dance. Its competitions are performed in pair, a male and a female, focusing on synchronized movement, timing, quality of footwork, and overall presentation. Enabled to achieve it, participants must undergo extensive training, be disciplined, acquire teamwork skills, and excel in musical interpretation and creativity and choreography. All of those contribute to improve their physical fitness and mental well-being. Additionally, it helps create social relationship among partners and helps reach greater heights in competitive results at national and international levels. Now, let's learn more about the history of dance sport. The first ballroom contest was held in Paris in 1901, followed by the first dance sport world championship was held in year 1909. After World War I, dance clubs across Europe had the dance sport expand on a larger scale. It became popular in countries like France, Italy, Germany, and England. In 1932, Olive Ripman formed the first ballroom competition team at the Astoria Ballroom in London. She introduced pattern dancing, now called formation dancing. It is a style of ballroom dancing performed by teams of couples arranged in specific patterns or formation on the dance floor. In year 1957, the Soviet territory held its first ballroom contest. Soviet territory was composed of 15 republics that are now independent countries. These republics were the constituent parts of Union Soviet Socialist Republics, or USSR, which existed from year 1922 until its dissolution in year 1991. In year 1960, dance sport was broadcasted for the first time on television that attracts numerous spectators and increased its popularity. This illustration emphasizes the relationship and distinction between the three types of dancing: social dancing, ballroom dancing, and dance sport. It shows that social dancing and ballroom dancing have a bidirectional connection, indicating both of them influence each other as they both shared features. While dance sport related to ballroom dancing and social dancing as it acts as a bridge using the shared foundation of style and technique, but taking them into a structured and competitive arena. To further understand the three dance types, you must know the three key aspects to differentiate them to one another. Always remember the PTP, or purpose, technique, and place. What is the three key aspects to differentiate ballroom dancing, social dancing, and dance sport? Very good. It is PTP, purpose, technique, and place. This table will help you further understand the differences of social dancing, ballroom dancing, and dance sport in different key aspects. First, we have purpose. Social dancing is about leisure and social interaction. Ballroom dancing is about formal, structured, and social, while on dance sport is about competitive, athletic, and performative. In the aspect of technique, social dancing applies informal, spontaneous, and basic. In ballroom dancing, it applies structured, elegant, and precise, while on dance sport, it applies highly technical, precise, and athletic. Social dancing took place on parties, weddings, and clubs, while ballroom dancing performed on ballrooms and formal events. Dance sport is performed on competitive arenas and professional venues. Social dancing focuses on enjoyment and connection with others. Ballroom dancing focuses on technique, posture, and grace, while dance sport focuses on athleticism, performance, and precision. In summary, social dance prioritizes fun and social connection over strict technique, while ballroom dancing balances enjoyment with formal technique and etiquette. Dance sport elevates ballroom dance into a competitive athletic discipline.
Good day everyone, my name is Jericho Agam, and today I will discuss the classification of social dances. The first classification of social dances is the Latin American dance. These dances are fast, fun, and full of rhythm. They often show emotion and body movement, especially in the hips. So yung Latin American dance, piniperform sila na kadalasan is mabilis. And pinapakita dito nila yung passion, energy, and yung culture nila through fast movement and strong beats. So meron tayo ditong 5 dances that under ng Latin American dances. Yung una is yung samba. Samba is a lively and joyful dance from Brazil with quick bouncing step. So yung samba is piniperform siya na kadalasan yung mga step is yung bouncing steps. So ginagamit dito nila madalas yung hips nila para i-bounce, and yun yung pinagkakakilanlan ng samba. And next one is cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha is a playful Cuban dance known for its quick and catchy rhythm. So dito piniperform din yung cha-cha-cha ng mabilis, and karaniwan dito is ginagamit nila yung paa nila na yun mabilis nila yung bilis ng paa nila yung pinakang nagiging highlight dito sa cha-cha-cha. Next naman is yung rumba. And unlike dito sa samba and cha-cha-cha, yung rumba is mas mabagal sa kanya. It is a romantic dance from Cuba that shows love and emotion. So dito sa rumba is sinasayaw siya, pinapakita dito, and mas na-emphasize dito yung love and emotion dun sa dancers. Kumbaga is parang mas binabagalan nila para ma-emphasize yung facial expression and yung emotions na dinadala nila dun sa audience. So next naman is yung paso doble. Paso doble is a dramatic Spanish dance that represents a bullfight. So, yung Spanish or yung Spain is alam naman natin na meron silang tradition or yung culture nila na yung bullfight. And if I'm not mistaken, sila lang yung meron nun. Sila lang yung bansa na meron ganun. Kaya, by that, because dun sa tradition nila na yon, gumawa sila ng dance na i-represent yung emotion, yung tradition na meron sila. And doon nabuo yung paso doble. Next one is yung jive. Jive is a fast and energetic dance from the USA with a lot of kicks and spins. So dito naman sa jive is mas mabilis siya and energetic, and mas ginagamit dito yung mga kick and spins. So dumako naman tayo dun sa second classification of social dance, which is yung modern standard discipline. So these dances are more formal and graceful. So naging more formal and graceful siya kasi piniperform natin ang modern standard discipline na hindi natin kailangan ng sobrang energy o hindi natin kailangan ng mga sobrang steps na complicated katulad dun sa Latin American dance. And it is graceful kasi kailangan lang natin enjoy yung sayaw and pati yung music para mas ma-perform natin ng maayos, and may parating natin kung ano yung emotions na nararamdaman natin while dancing. Partners usually stay close together while dancing. So dito, mas malapit o mas nagkakaroon ng strong bodily contact yung magka-partner. And women wear long gowns and men wear coats and trousers. So dito, kapag piniperform din natin ang modern standard discipline, gumagamit ang mga babae ng long gown and men are coats and trousers. So yun yung pinakang ginagamit kapag piniperform ito. So, ang mga dances na under naman ng modern standard discipline is una yung tango. So it is originated from Argentina. Yun yung origin niya, Argentina. Next is waltz, originated in Germany. Next is Viennese waltz, originated in Austria. Number 4 is slow foxtrots, originated in USA, and quick step also in USA. So hindi ko na siya i-discuss ng ganon kasi in the other report i-discuss din nila to, kaya magiging redundant lang. So yun lang guys.
Hello everyone, I am Leanne May Fongon. I will be reporting today about the Viennese waltz. I will be discussing the meaning, differences, the controversial volta, and the steps of the turns. So first, the dance originated in Vienna, Austria in the 18th century and is often performed to classical music such as Strauss waltz. It is a popular choice for weddings and formal events. Venus waltz is also known for its elegance and romance. Basic step involves a down-up-up motion with rise and fall. Next naman is the timing. It is performed in 3/4 time with accent on the first beat. Next is the historical context. The waltz was initially considered vulgar due to the closeness of the hold and rapid turning movements. Fourth is the royal acceptance, because Queen Victoria loved the waltz and play a role in its acceptance and popularization over time. Next slide, we have meaning of Venus waltz. The Venus waltz is described as rotary dance. This means that the dancers are constantly turning. Next is the direction of turns. The dancer continuously turns either towards the leader's right or towards the leader's left. Sa change step naman, these turns are interspersed with non-rotating change step. These steps are used to switch between directions of rotations. Dito naman, meron tayong sinasabing core elements na ang true Venus waltz consists only of turns and change steps. In the essence, the Venus waltz is characterized by its continuous and rapid rotations punctuated by change steps and to alter the directions of movement speed of the music. So sa standard waltz, English or slow waltz, typically danced at approximately 90 beats per minute, which translate to about 30 measures per minute. While sa Venus waltz naman, the dance at a much faster tempo, around 180 beats per minute or 58 to 60 measures per minute. So nakikita nyo naman dyan. In summary, the Venus waltz is significantly faster than the standard waltz, often referred to as the English or slow waltz. This difference in the tempo is the defining characteristic between the two dance forms. Emerged in the second half of the 18th century. The volta's scandalous nature, the volta danced by member of affluent society. What's affluent society? Ito yung community or nations with a high level of economic prosperity, wealth, and material comfort. At dahil dito, it became scandalous due to its closeness and techniques. The controversial of the volta eventually caused it to fade from existence. In essence, the Venus waltz inherited some of the controversial aspects of its predecessor, the volta, particularly the close physical contact between dancers, which was considered scandalous at that time, because it turns to the right, which is generally considered the easier or more natural directions to turn. So, dyan naman makikita nyo yung number 1 to 6. Ini-indicate nyan yung sequence of steps. Next naman is dyan yung footprints. Pinapakita dyan yung position and orientation of the feet at each step. Yan namang arrows, ini-indicate nyan yung directions of movement. So, next, we have reverse turn. So, dito naman, the turn is called reverse because it turns to the left, which generally considered less natural than turning to the right. So, dito naman, yung nasa diagram niyan is similar lang sa natural turn diagrams. Merong numbers, footprints, and arrows na ini-indicate din yung sequence. Susundin nyo lang yung foot placement and direction of movements. So, these turns are the foundations of Venus waltz. So, right foot forward change naman, step 1 is halimbawa, ito yung foot. Right foot, step mo siya forward. And yung step 2 naman, step to the side with the left foot. So, dito mo siya i-step. Hindi siya pantay ha. Step 3, close the right foot to the left foot. So, tatabi mo yung right foot mo dito sa left. So, yan. Yung nakikita nyo dyan na number 1 to 3, ini-indicate nyan yung sequence of step. Sa footprints naman is pinapakita dyan yung position and orientation of the feet at each step. Yung arrow naman, ini-indicate nyan yung direction of movement. So, dito naman tayo sa left foot forward change. So, dito naman sa kabila, yung left. Step forward with the left foot. Yan. Tapos, sa step 2 naman, step to the side with the right foot. So, ito yung right. So, yan, side. Step 3, close the left foot to the right foot. So, dito namang left, i-close mo dyan sa right foot. So, yun. These change steps are essential for maintaining balance and flow while transitioning between different figures in the Venus waltz. So, yun guys, yun yung report ko. My report presentation about Venus waltz.
Good day everyone, I am Erica Jane Webes and I will be discussing the slow foxtrot. The foxtrot was developed in the United States in the 1920s and is thought to have been developed in African American nightclubs. Before being popularized by Vernon and Irene Castle, dito po ito unang sinayaw at unti-unti naging sikat na ipinakita ni Irene and Vernon. Si Irene at Vernon po ay isang husband and wife team of ballroom dancers and also a dance teacher. Sumikat sila sa Broadway sa mga silent films in the early 20th century. Their born name was William Vernon Blythe and Irene Foote. They are credited with reviving the popularity of modern dancing. Sila ang dahilan kung bakit muling nauso ang modern ballroom dancing sa early 90s. It is believed to be named after the popularizer entertainer Harry Fox. Si Harry Fox po ay isang American vaudeville dancer, actor and comedian. Isang entertainer na tumulong magpasikat ng sayaw, kaya tinawag siyang foxtrot, meaning sayaw ni Fox. The foxtrot is often associated with the smooth dancing style of Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. It has become one of the most popular ballroom dances in the history. Kapag naririnig daw po natin ang foxtrot, madalas itong connected sa smooth and elegant style ni Fred and Ginger na mga Hollywood dancers noon. Dahil sa kanila, naging isa ito sa pinakasikat na ballroom dances sa history. A beautiful romantic dance, the foxtrot is composed of fairly simple walking step and side step. The dance combines slow step, which use 2 beats of music, and quick step, which use 1 beat of music. The footwork timing is usually slow, quick. Ibig sabihin po nito is isang mabagal na hakbang tapos dalawang mabilis, or slow, quick. And dapat daw po smooth ang galaw and walang bigla o jerky moves. Timing is also important components of the foxtrot. Dahil sa medyo challenging siya, mas maganda po na marunong muna tayo sa waltz and quick step kasi nakakatulong po ito para madali tayong matutunan yung nakontrolin yung timing and rhythm natin. Distinctive to the foxtrot, dancer takes long step during the slow counts and short step during the faster counts. So kapag babagal daw po ang beat, mahaba ang step. Kapag mabilis naman ang beat, maikli ang step. Ito po yung nagbibigay ng trot effect sa foxtrot. Parang naglalakad ng may rhythm o may trot style. Some of the steps create attractive zigzag pattern on the dance floor. Kapag sinasayaw daw po natin ang foxtrot, makikita po natin na sa dance floor na parang zigzag or parang S-shape ang galaw ng paa. Kaya maganda and elegant tingnan. A couple of step distinctive to the foxtrot are the weave and the feather step. Ang weave naman po is consist of 6 quick step in a row, all on the toes. Quick step are usually performed on the toes with slow step taken on the heels. Kapag quick step po is sa toes and sa slow step is sa heels. Kaya may combination po ng light and fair movements. Feather step naman, the man step outside of the woman. This step earned its name because of the action of the step. Resembles the feathering the oar. Action in rowing. Parang galaw para po itong paggalaw ng sagwan sa tubig. Smooth and light, parang feather na dumudula sa hangin. So, overall po, ang slow foxtrot ay isang graceful at romantic dance. And kailangan ito ng good timing, smooth movement, at tamang coordination ng slow at quick step. Although it has simple step, ang elegance at rhythm po nito ang nagpapaganda. Kaya ito ay naging isang classic ballroom dances sa buong mundo.
So now, let's proceed to the quick step. The quick step is a light-hearted dance of a standard ballroom dances. The movement of the dance is fast and powerfully flowing and sprinkled with the syncopations. The upbeat melodies that quick step is danced is to make it suitable for both formal and informal events. So quick step is a lively ballroom dance in 4/4 time with fast, smooth, and gliding movements. It combines steps like runs, hops, and quick turns dance with a lightness and energy. So it began on 1920s on New York. It developed from the foxtrot, Charleston, and Peabody dances. Later, English ballroom dancers refined it into the modern quick step. So next is what is the basic step of a quick step? The quick step usually follows a 4/4 time pattern. The basic feel of the quick step is slow, quick, slow, quick, with slow taking beats 1 and 2, and quick, taking beats 3 and 4. Most of the slow steps are taken on the heel, while most quick steps are taken on the feet. So the counting of 4/4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have here the steps or the footwork with steps. The first is the basic movements. So basic movements, steps move forward, backward, and side to side with a smooth glide. Used to start or travel around the floor. So we can see here in the picture the move forward, the backward, the side to side, and the gliding. So the first step is your right foot move forward while your left foot glide to the left. Here we can see it. And the next is yung forward mo na right foot is didikit mo dun sa left foot na nasa gilid. And now is the backward. Where the left foot, iba-backward mo siya, and yung right foot is iba-backward mo pa ng mas konti. And yung left foot mo is parang i-glide mo or i-harap mo pa sa ibang direction followed by the right foot. So, next is the lock step. One foot locks behind or in front of the other to create quick, tight movement. So, makita natin sa picture na yung first step is yung right foot mo, ipo-forward mo. And yung left foot mo naman is ipo-forward mo malayo. Which, magkakos siya na, yung right foot na pinorward mo is mag-step pa siya, yung pangatlong step na dyan. Parang ipapalo mo siya dun sa left foot mo. So, next is, imumove mo naman yung left mo, up, forward, and followed by the right foot, move forward ng mas madami, and yung left foot is, i-glide mo siya doon sa kabila, followed by the right foot din. So, the next is the natural and backlock. So, there are two definitions. The natural turn, a right turning movement where partners rotate clockwise while traveling. So, it's about rotating with your partner with a clockwise. So, alam naman natin yung movement ng clock. So, the back lock naman is similar to the lock step, but done moving backwards for quick direction change. So, it's about direction change naman. So, makikita na dito sa picture na yung ang first step is yung right foot mo, i-move forward mo. And yung left naman is, nandun agad siya sa unahan or kaharap siya sa ibang direction. Yan yung direction change. Mag-iba ka ng nakaharap kung saan. Magbabago yung naharap mong side. Isa doon sa kanina. And yung right foot mo naman is ipa-follow mo doon sa left mo, nakaharap na sa right side. So, that's all for the quick step.
Let's talk about the waltz. The waltz is a smooth dance that travels around the line of dance. It is characterized by its rise and fall action. The waltz includes a step, slide, and step in 3/4 time. Kapag sinabi natin na waltz, ito ay isang ballroom dance na kilala sa pagiging smooth at graceful na pagsasayaw. Ang pagsayaw o pag-execute ng waltz ay ginagamitan ng rise and fall action or ang pagtaas o pagbaba ng katawan ng isang taong sumasayaw. Or pwede rin din naman na step, slide, and step in 3/4 time. Kapag nag-execute ka ng waltz, ang mga dancer or ang gumagawa nito ay ginagalaw ng smooth or graceful ang kanilang mga balikat para ma-execute ng maayos ang waltz. Bakit nga ba ito tinawag na waltz? Ang waltz ay galing sa Old German word na walzen nang ibig sabihin ay to roll, turn, or to glide. Ibig sabihin, sa pag-execute ng sayaw na waltz, ito ay ginagamitan ng pag-ikot at pagdulas ng mga paa. Kapag sinabi natin na walzen, dito ay umiindayog or umiikot sa pagsasayaw ng waltz. What does the waltz represent? Nire-represent ng waltz ang kalayaan, character, passion, at expressive. Kaya sinabi ko baga kanina na kapag mag-execute tayo ng waltz, ito ay may graceful at smooth na paggalaw. Dito nila inilalabas yung kanilang expression kung kaya't ang pag-execute ng waltz ay hindi lang basta-basta sayaw. Ito ay mayroong emosyon at elegante na pagsayaw. Ito ay popular sa South Germany at Austria. Kilala sila bilang Dreher, Landler at Dutcher. What is the basic waltz? The basic waltz steps looks like a box on the floor. The basic step is called the left box. Kapag sinabi daw natin na basic waltz, ito ay tinatawag din na left box. Dahil ang paggalaw ng mga paa ay parang kahon sa sahig. Ang combination daw para ma-execute ang basic waltz ay ang combination ng left foot ay pupunta sa forward and then yung right foot is backward naman. As you can see po sa picture, dito natin makikita ang tamang step ng babae o lalaki sa paghakbang ng kanilang paa sa pag-perform ng waltz. Pinapakita po sa larawan na ang paghakbang ay merong left box or ito ang tinatawag nating basic step kanina na kung saan ipinaperform ng smooth at graceful. Hindi lang ito basta-basta sayaw dahil sa paghakbang mo, dapat ay smooth at kasama ang iyong mga balikat.
And now, magpuproceed naman tayo sa tango. So this will give us the background or the brief history of tango. So let me read this. Tango is a partner dance and a social dance that originated in the 1880s along the natural border between Argentina and Uruguay. So as mentioned, tango is a partner dance, which means that this is performed by two people and a social dance. So this has been formed or been played in occasions since the 1980s where it was originated. And it also said that in here na it was born in the impoverished port areas, the Rio de la Plata. So this is the more of poorer side or poorer areas of port cities here in these countries. And it was also said din dito in neighborhoods which had predominantly African descendants. So this gave us the part which is the tango is also has an influence of the African descendants because the neighborhood where this dance was born has African descendants population. So this really gives us or gives the tango a hint of African culture or African style. And next we have here what does tango means. So this is more like an additional information or the background of what is tango. And so let me read it again. So the tango dance is usually performed by a man and a woman, which I mentioned earlier from the first definition, and it was an expressing an element of romance in their synchronized movements. So originally, the tango was performed only by women, but once it spread beyond Buenos Aires, it developed into a dance for couples. So dati pala or originally, tango was only played by women, but once it spread beyond Buenos Aires, dito na nagkaroon ng development which leads for tango to be a dance for couples. And dito na nga yung umano yung element ng romance dun sa movements ng women and men dun sa dance ng tango. So, next naman, dito sa next slide is the question, why is tango a forbidden dance? When tango first emerged, the church banned it because it was the music of immoral functions of society. So, as the earlier discussions, nalaman natin that tango was born in the poor side of the earth, meaning this is the working class, which the people or church seen as something that is immoral because dysfunctional society is seen as someone who is violent and low life situations. And also, the church seen the dance as something that is sensual, or because of the intimate movements that this dance, performed. So, however, it was no longer banned when the Cup of 1930 occurred. But there was a censorship of lyrics that supported populist ideas and used lunfardo, the slang of the working classes, in Buenos Aires and Montevideo. So here, nagkaroon na lang ng censorship ng lyrics, even though the dance itself is hindi na siya banned. But merong censorship yung lyrics to make the songs or make the music more moral or more clean and acceptable by the people and by the society of the country in which these are performed. And following this is the purpose of tango. So, rich people, successful people, arrogant people, and superficial people, for instance, like the beauty of tango but don't embrace its purpose. Instead, they use tango to celebrate their life, to glorify their success, to show off their style, to display their ego, and to boost their superiority. So, in this example of the purpose of tango, it's makikita natin yung superficial way or superficial use of tango in which it's used only to brag and to only to show off, a person's success or superiority, their ego, just to boost yourself, but nothing in something that is beneficial for everybody. But mainly, or the main purpose of tango, we all know that we use dance to express our emotions, and which is one of the yung purpose ng tango. And also, because tango is a dance for couples, this also create then yung relationship and yung connection between the two couples. This reaches the intimate side of the relationship. It brings closeness and to those couples who is dancing tango. Now we're going to proceed naman sa basic tango step. So basic step are 8 count basic, HCB, and this is composed of back step, side step, cross for the lady. So leader step outside of his partner with his right leg, forward step and side step. So in the next slide, this mas mapa-expound natin to, and we're gonna go on how the steps for both men and women. Now, as for the men, these are the basic steps for the men. So the first one is step forward with your left foot. So as we can see in the image shown in the presentation, so the foot start with the first one, the left foot is step forward, and next is to step forward, the right foot passing the left foot, And the third one is to step forward again with your left foot, this time passing the right foot. And number 4, step forward and to the right with your right foot. And the last one is left foot close to the right foot. And next is the basic steps naman for women. So the first step is step back with your right foot. And the second one is step back with your left foot, passing the right foot. Number 3 is step back again with your right foot, this time passing the left foot. And the step 4 is to step back and to the left with your left foot. And step 5 is the right foot close to the left foot.
So bilang pagkatapos, nakita natin na ang social dance ay isang masigla at makulay na anyo ng sining na nabubuklod sa mga tao sa pamamagitan ng ritmo, galaw at damdamin. Mahalaga na maunawaan natin ang pagkakaiba ng social dancing, ballroom dancing at dance sport. Dahil bawat isa ay may kanya-kanyang layunin mula sa simpleng kasiyahan at pakikisalamuha hanggang sa disiplina at kompetisyong may mataas na antas ng kasanayan. So, ang ating focus sa modern standard discipline na kinabibilangan ng waltz, tango at foxtrot ay nagbibigay ng pundasyon ng tamang teknika, disiplina at kagandahan ng galaw. Dito natin natutunan hindi lamang sa hakbang o kundi pati na rin sa paggalang sa kapareha, pagkakaroon ng kumpiyansa at pagpapahayag ng sariling musika. Sa huli, ang social dancing ay hindi lang basta pag-indak sa tugtugan, ito ay isang paglalakbay ng koneksyon, kasiyahan, at pag-unlad ng sarili. Maaaring nagsimula ito sa simpleng mga hakbang, ngunit bawat galaw ay nagiging daan upang sumayaw ng mas mahusay kaysa sa dati mong sarili. So, ang mahalaga, hindi mo kailangang maging perpekto. Ang tunay na galing ay nasa pusong marunong umindayog at makisabay sa buhay.